Viewers, this is Kumar. You are watching Kumar's Academy. If you like my videos, please share it, subscribe it and like it. Okay, let's start to know about today's poem, Romeo and Juliet. Romeo and Juliet was written by William Shakespeare, who was born in 1564 and died in 1616, in an English poet and playwright. We know that he is a great English poet and playwright whom we consider today as an unconquerable personality in the history of English literature. He has written 37 plays, 154 sonnets and 2 narrative poems. He is a predominant dramatist of the world and nobody can be matched to him. He is often called England's national poet and the Bard of Avon. His plays have been translated into every major living languages of the world and are performed more often than those of any other playwright. So there are much thing is there to talk about William Shakespeare. But William Shakespeare, if you want to know, you have to read his dramas, plays and sonnets. Okay, next I will get started to talk about Romeo and Juliet, the poem. Romeo and Juliet, they are very unique personalities and they are considered the greatest lover of the world. But their love was not succeeded because of the many problems they faced by the two families, and Capulet and Montague. They both are arch enemies. Juliet belongs to Capulet, Romeo belongs to Montagus. They were sworn enemies. But here in this play, especially the Romeo and Juliet, Romeo came to a party which was organized by old Capulet, and he came in disguise. He saw the most beautiful girl in the world, Juliet, and he fell in love with her, and she also looked at him, liked and attracted, and they were both fallen in love each other. But they decided to get married, but it is not possible because of two enemy families. The party, it was about Juliet's Juliet's father wanted to engage Juliet to a Paris, the name is a person, but when she saw Romeo, she forgot everything and she decided to marry Romeo. But unfortunately, their love didn't get success. At last, Juliet pretended to drink poison, and it was not really a poison, but it was like a sleeping draught or tablet. She drank and she went to sleep deeply, but it was misguided to Romeo that she is dead. He came to the tomb where he saw Juliet who lied dead, and he got angry. He killed Paris and he stabbed himself and died. After that, Juliet woke up and saw Romeo and she was shocked and she stabbed herself and she died. And this is the story about Romeo and Juliet. But today that I am going to teach you the poem, it is a small poem which is taken from Romeo and Juliet. Before that, we can see the glossary What are the new words of the poem? Dearth means does. Dearth is a old English, but today it is called does. Ethiop, an African lady. Yonder, over there. Measure done means the dance is ended, done. Thou means you. Rude, roughly or formed. Garish means lurid, obtrusively bright. It is so bright. So now students, let's start to understand the poem. What the poem it is. And I told you before that it is a poem which is taken from the play called Romeo and Juliet. In the first act, scene 5, Romeo came to a party, but in the search of Rosalind, whom he loved before. And when he came, the dance was going on the floor, and he suddenly saw a girl who is so beautiful, most beautiful, that he was totally forgot himself, and he was staring at her. When he was staring at her, his heart which was beating with a drum, and he started to recite in the first stanza. What this first stanza is about. Romeo says, "How she doth teach the torches to burn bright, it seems she hangs upon the cheek of night. As a rich jewel in the Ethiopia's ear, beauty too rich for use, for earth too dear. So shows a snowy doe trooping with a crows, as yonder lady over her fellows shows. The measure done, I will watch her place of stand, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now? Forswear it. Sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night." He says, when he is looking at that the Juliet, she is so beautiful, attractive, that he say, "Oh, she doth teach the torches to burn bright." How beautiful she is, even she can teach a torch. Torch is so bright, it is a light, and even she has so beauty that she can teach the torch to burn bright. It seems she hangs upon the cheek of night, as a rich jewel in an Ethiopian's ear. How she is looking, the African lady who has worn the jewel on her ear, and the jewel which is so bright, it is so shining, like that Juliet is shining. She is shining among many dancers as so beautiful, and she seems like a jewel hangs upon the cheek of night. How? As a rich jewel in an Ethiopia's ear. Beauty too rich for use. She is so beautiful that no ordinary person can get her marry. She is so beautiful, for earth too dear, and there is nobody as beautiful as this lady in the earth. So shows a snowy doe trooping with a crows, as yonder lady over her fellows shows. So shows a snowy doe. She is looking like a doe. That is a white snowy doe. And the girls who are dancing surrounded her. They are looking like a crows. In the middle of the crows, she is looking so bright, as yonder lady over her fellows shows. Who are her fellows? They are compared as a crow, and she is compared as a doe, as she is so beautiful. The measure done, They are doing a dance. The dance is done now. I will watch her place of stand. Now I am looking at her. How I am looking at her? Stunned at the place where I have stayed. I have not moved. I am looking very sternly, and touching hers make blessed my rude hand. I wish that, I intend that, I want to touch her. Touch her hands. If I touch her hands, I will be blessed. My rude hands will be blessed. And he questions himself, did my heart love till now? And she has gone now. Now the dance is done. It is complete. It is ended. But still my heart is beating. Of course, I still love her. And he asks question, did my heart love till now? Forswear, he says, yes, forswear, of course, for God's sake. It's for I never saw true beauty till this end. He says that I have not seen the girl like this in my life. And true beauty. And till this night, he says, till this night means till today, till this night, I have not seen the beauty, the true beauty like her. In the second stanza, Juliet expresses her love. When you look at a young man called Romeo, she expresses what she says. Come night, come Romeo, come, thou day in the night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night. Rather than new snow on a raven's back, come, gentle night, come, loving, black broad night, give me my Romeo, and when I shall die, take him and cut him out in little stars, and he will make the face of heaven so fine that all the world will be in love with night and pay no worship to the garish sun. After it was promised by Romeo that he will meet Juliet at night in the balcony, so she is waiting there, and she is waiting so curious that she talks to night. She says, come night, come Romeo, come, thou day in night, you have to come. I am waiting so curious. How you have to come? Come as a day in a night, for thou wilt lie upon the wings of night. How you have to come? Come on the night, on the wings of night, whither than a new snow on a raven's back. You have to come. How? When the raven is a bird which is so black, and and the Shakespeare has described many things as a black, like a night, black night, raven, crow, and many. So here she is waiting, she is inviting Romeo that he has to come as a snow on the raven's back. Come, gentle night, come, loving, black broad night. Now I am waiting for you, because he has promised me that he will come at night. So you have to come first. Come, gentle night, come, loving, you are so loving. You are black broad night. You are so black broad night. Now give me my Romeo, and when I shall die. She says that now you have to give me my Romeo. And she says that when I shall die, if I die, do one thing. Take Romeo and cut him out in the little stars. And you have to cut him and spread him to the sky like a star. Because he will be a permanent star in the world. And she says that, and he will make the face of heaven so fine The heaven, it means it is so beautiful already. But if you cut Romeo and spread him into the sky, even the heaven which look even more beautiful. So that's why you have to, if I die, when I die, cut him and make a face of heaven so fine that all the world, when you cut, when the stars are in the sky, it looks so beautiful. Then that all the world will be in love with night. So then definitely those all who now fears night, they will love night. They like night and they always want to be in a night. So that's why, and when the Romeo make this night, heaven and sky beautiful, people forget the sun and sun's brightness and pay no worship to the garish sun. There is no any attention to the garish sun. So this is the poem I have read. If you like this poem, please subscribe, like and share it. Thank you.